So sisterpreneurs.
It's just sisterpreneurs, that's us. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Sister and entrepreneur.
Since officially launching in 2015, they've hit multi-million-dollar revenues.
These two sisters started a business when they were 10 and 11 years old.
Please welcome to Bomb Bath Fizzers creators, 17-year-old Isabel and 15-year-old Caroline Burkhaw. Hi, guys.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
Hi, I'm Ben. Ooh.
Oh, pretty.
And then you get a surprise at the end.
Your parents are in the audience.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about all of this?
It's a crazy adventure, and we're just kind of hanging on for the ride.
Hi, I'm Isabel.
And I'm Caroline.
And we're the co-founders of the Bomb Bath Fizzers.
4 years ago, we started this company in our basement, and last year we exceeded over $20 million in revenue.
And this is my hustle.
Welcome to our test kitchen. Today we're gonna make a bath bomb from our book, Fizz Boom Bath, and we're making the Candy Crush bath bomb.
So bath bombs are usually made of citric acid and baking soda, some fragrance oil, and a binding agent. And you can also add pigment to your bath bombs like we did here.
We've already mixed all the ingredients into a bowl, and so what's left is to just assemble the bath bomb. One side of the mold you're gonna fill with some sprinkles, and then you're gonna take your mix and put it in. And then with your other side, you're just gonna blend it together.
Let your bath bomb sit anywhere from 1 to 3 days while it dries. And then when it's done drying, you'll have the best fizzing results when you use it in your bath. We only go to school half-time because we learn a lot at the business, and we have half days so that we can come and work.
So this is where Isabel and I spend most of our time here in the family office. It's me, my mom and dad, Isabel obviously, and sometimes our little brother Harry will come here. So this is his desk here, and here is his skate ramp area. It's pretty sick. So now we're gonna move on to the warehouse. This is Marie. This is where all of the batches are mixed.
We originally started making bath bombs in our basement.
We entered a local art fair the summer of 2012 when we were 10 and 11.
They had a little 8-foot table. It cost them $25 to enter. They spent the entire summer making about 150 bath bombs. I thought they might not sell. That was my worst fear, that no one would buy any. But when we got to the art fair, people started coming up and asking questions and talking to them even before they were set up.
And then by the end of the first day, because it's a 2-day fair, we had sold out of bath bombs. We actually did the art fair 2 years in a row. And the second year, we were approached by a local salon. The salon owner wanted to put our products in his store. Little by little, we started to get our products into more and more stores. And before we knew it, we were in so many stores that our parents had to help us complete orders.
At one point, we were making 20,000 bath bombs per month out of our home. And that was a completely crazy time. I think we had bath bombs in every room of our home, except our bedrooms.
Isabel and I would be down in our basement making bath bombs nonstop. Our fingerprints eventually wore off because we were making so many. They're back now, but that was definitely an intense time in bath bomb history.
Flash forward to today, we have over 200 employees during our peak season, and in our busiest times, we make over 1 million bath bombs a month.
To the photo room we go. Usually this is where we'll come to photograph all of our ideas for social media.
Social media is actually one of the most important marketing platforms we use.
And we also realized that we should also be able to inspire people. From the very beginning, giving back was something that was really important to us. So that's where the idea of the Earth Bomb came up. And so with the Earth Bomb, we donate proceeds towards different organizations that help clean up the oceans.
If you have some influence in this world, you know, there's a lot going on and everyone's trying to get their message across. So if you even have a little bit of influence, I think it's important to use it for good. I honestly love my job, but it can be kind of hard sometimes because people assume things about you that maybe aren't true. I've had groups of kids come up to me before at school and say, "Oh, you're a multimillionaire. What's that like?" And I'm like, just because you see an article that says my business is worth this much, that doesn't necessarily mean I myself can like be a baller and like have all this cash flow.
You have to reinvest in the company and pay your employees and pay your suppliers. There's so many other expenses.
Yeah.
And I think people don't really realize that, especially in high school.
We're kind of living a double life. You know, we go to school and we have school friends and then we come to the office, and it's kind of weird because then we're in a different position of maybe authority or a different age group. You have to make self-care a priority and you have to learn how to balance your life. And there's really no good way to tell you how to do that. Ice skating, take one.
So when we were a little younger, we used to skate 5 to 6 days a week. Since the business started, we kind of had to slow things down a bit, but we still try to make time to skate.
We get in arguments all the time, but we know that we have each other's backs. When we're not having arguments, we're having a lot of fun.
Figure skaters are known to not have the same fear receptors as most people. When we started our business, we like to say that we were kind of fearless, and maybe that's because we're figure skaters and we weren't scared of falling, so then we weren't scared of failing with our business.
So, how was everyone's day?
I think we saw each other for most of it.
Our parents have been so incredibly supportive throughout this whole thing. Without a doubt, we would not be where we are without them.
This business has allowed us to spend so much time together, and just to experience their professional growth has been really cool.
If I could give a piece of advice to someone my age, if you have anything you want to start, just do it. Don't wait. If you're really passionate about it, it'll be worth it.
My top piece of advice would be you have to find a sense of fearlessness, because if you're always afraid that things are going to go wrong, your business isn't going to succeed.
Zollipops is an all-natural, sugar-free lollipop that actually cleans your teeth.
Zollipops are all natural lollipops that reduce the risk of tooth decay.
She's the youngest person to ever land the cover of Entrepreneur magazine.
This girl is absolutely amazing.
My name's Lena Morse. I'm 14 years old. I'm the CEO of Zolli Candy, and this is my hustle. I originally came up with the idea for Zollipops on a trip to the bank with my dad when I was 7 years old. The teller offered me a sucker, and my dad always told me that I shouldn't have candy because sugar is terrible for your teeth. So I asked him, well, why can't we make a healthy lollipop that's good for my teeth so I can have candy and it wouldn't be bad for me? After that, I ended up buying a bunch of ingredients in hopes of making the lollipops here in our house. And let's just say that didn't go too well.
She realized that she couldn't make them at home, and we couldn't keep buying new kitchen appliances.
I, pulled money from birthdays, Christmas, like grandparents, and then he matched it, and our initial investment was about $7,500, and that was to do our initial testing of the product. After, about 2 years of those plant trials, taste testing, perfecting the formula, the packaging, colors, we had finally come up with a presentable product. They have xylitol and erythritol in them, so it takes away the bacteria that causes cavities and tooth decay.
Age 9, she pitched Whole Foods.
It was my first ever business meeting. First time, pitching this product to some really important people that could kind of make or break this company. And they loved the idea, thankfully. And since then, we've just been growing at an exponential rate. So this is Zollipops, the all-natural sugar-free lollipop that actually cleans your teeth. We also sell Zappy Taffy here. We sell both of these products in Target, Walmart, Kroger, on Amazon.com, in CVS, and in Walgreens. Last year, we almost tripled in sales, doing about $6 million at retail, and this year we are on track to do about $10 million at retail, tripling in sales again.
All we were trying to do was help Alina get what she was trying to do, and that was to get candy. No, we never expected it to grow like it has.
We've only been selling for about 4.5 years, but we're already the #2 best-selling hard candy on Amazon, and that's out of all sugar and sugar-free, so we're selling more than Dum Dum, Blow Pop, Tootsie Pop. That's so exciting for us, and especially because online shopping is so impactful. Welcome to Zolly World headquarters. This is our map of Zolly Pops worldwide. These are all the places we sell. Obviously, we sell here in America. We also sell in China, Korea, the Philippines, France, the UK, and we're expanding to even more places. This is mine and my dad's office. Here is where I work after school, on days I don't have school. This is our warehouse. This is where we keep all of our Zolly inventory. A lot of people don't think we actually have our warehouse on site, but we do. And then we have some of our products here. We have Zolly Pops, which was our original product. We have Zolly Drops, which was our second product. And then we also came out with Zaffy Taffy. And then this is our new line of products, which I'm so excited about. We have our Zolly Gummies, Zolly Caramels, which are vegan, Zolly Beans, and we have our Zolly Cookies. All with the same great health benefits with xylitol and erythritol. For our Zolly Pops and Zolly Drops, we have 6 different flavors. There's just so many options to make, you know, fun, clean teeth candy that the whole family can enjoy. You know, being a CEO but also being a kid is kind of difficult, but I pretty much have a routine down pat. After school, I split my time into thirds. 1/3 for working on the company, another third for any kind of schoolwork, school projects, and then the final third is for dance. I'm a competitive dancer, and so, you know, I have to spend my fair share of time at the studio preparing for competition. I've been dancing since I was probably about 3 years old, and then I started doing competition when I was about 7.
Alina, I feel, is able to balance everything by just being focused at what's in front of her at the time. So when she's at the dance studio, she's all about dance. She's not Zolly Pop, she's not a student in school. She's very focused at what's in front of her, and that's part of her talent of balancing everything, is being able to focus on exactly what's in front of her at the time.
So my advice for other young entrepreneurs looking to start a business is to always ask questions. Asking questions is so important. Surround yourself with people that support you. And finally, if you work hard, try, believe, and never give up, you can do anything. What's next for me and for Zolly Candy is definitely growing our 2 Million Smiles initiative, which, by the way, teachers can sign up on our website, zollypops.com, to get free Zolly Pops for their entire school, and also coming out with amazing new products, and, you know, just working for a greater good.
For one 9-year-old Boulder County boy, one lemonade stand was not enough.
So he started his own chain called Jack's Stands.
I believe that kids can be their own best role models.
This young man is becoming a business mogul.
Are you the youngest kid who's ever gotten dough from Shark Tank?
Hi, my name is Jack Minu, and I'm 13 years old, and I'm the founder and CEO of Jack Stands and Marketplaces and Team Hustle, and this is my hustle. How are you guys doing today?
Great, how are you?
Really good. Jack Stands and Marketplaces started when I was 8 years old, and I wanted the Lego Star Wars Death Star, but it cost $400, so I asked my dad if I could get it. He said I could, but I was gonna have to pay for it with my own money, so I was just like, well, how am I gonna make $400? He suggested that I started my own lemonade stand, so I did. Instead of putting it at the end of my street, I put it at my local farmer's market. After 12 weeks, I made $2,000 in revenue, and after expenses, made $900 in profit, and yes, I got my Lego Death Star. I had such a great experience that I wanted to share this with other kids. So I created jackstands.com and expanded to 4 other farmers market locations. At first, I was really shy, but after my first year at my stands, my dad and the farmers market manager really helped me to understand what the business entailed and all the revenue, expenses, profit, and tips. And it was a great learning experience for me. In my second year, I started reaching out to other kids so that they could operate my stands and marketplaces. And once I saw one kid operate it, I knew how beneficial those experiences and lessons were for me. So I wanted to give that back to other kids. So say I'm a customer and I want lemonade and an iced tea. What would you guys do? What would you like today?
I'm gonna have an iced tea, please.
I teach them how to greet and serve the customer, how to make change, take credit cards, track their sales, and what an Arnold Palmer is. For one shift, it's usually 1 to 2 kids who are operating it. If they're not that comfortable, they can work together so that they can break out of their shell.
Here you go, buddy. I've learned to be a little more responsible, and it's just great because we get to make money, we can get the things we want with it, we don't have to bug our parents.
It really came naturally to me, and I saw that I knew that these life lessons were going to benefit me down the road, and I just wanted to pass that on to other kids.
Who's Jack?
I am Jack.
This
is my stand.
What entrepreneur are you?
All of this really has grown organically. There was never any big grand scheme. Once Jack started to get a little bit of attraction, we looked around and see what other experiences he could have that would be beneficial to him.
Teen Hustle started when I turned 13 in December. I saw the rise of all of these delivery giants like DoorDash, Grubhub, and I thought, well, I know that decades ago there were millions of teenagers who used to have their own paper routes or babysitting businesses, but those opportunities largely don't exist for teenagers today. So I thought, why don't I bring that back?
Hi, we're here to pick up for Teen Hustle delivery. Awesome. Thank you.
So customers can place an order through teenhustle.com or our Teen Hustle app on iOS and Android. They'll place that order, and then Teen Hustle dispatchers will receive it and place the order to the actual restaurants, and then the actual Teen Hustlers will receive it on their delivery app, and they'll know which restaurant to go to and where to deliver it to on their electric scooters or bikes.
The enchiladas.
Enchiladas and rice and beans.
Right. Have a great day. Thank you for ordering through Teen Hustle.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Jack is really nice. He's really professional. He likes things done and he knows the way to get them done. So he's very good at what he does.
Hi there.
Hello.
We have your Teen Hustle delivery.
Yes.
Awesome. The way that we beat these big companies like Grubhub and DoorDash is that you are supporting youth entrepreneurship and young entrepreneurs in your neighborhood when you support Teen Hustlers. So when you're ordering from your local neighbor, Teen Hustlers will actually care and they'll have that personal connection with you. Outside of working, I enjoy doing Ninja Nation, hanging out with friends, playing video games. I also have a black belt in karate and I'm interested in track. Today we're at Ninja Nation and I'm going to be working out and doing a bunch of cool ninja obstacles. I'd say that working out definitely positively impacts me at school and in my businesses. It makes me happier, I'm more energetic. It's pretty difficult trying to balance all of this, friends, working out here, and then my businesses, but it's really all about finding that good balance between everything you're doing. I think that if you're interested in something, you should just go for it. My motivation comes from me getting the feeling and knowing that I'm being able to help kids because I've learned so much from these experiences and I want to share that with other kids.
He's getting of the age where he's really starting to really appreciate the experiences that he has, and he looks forward to having more.
He realizes that he has such an opportunity here, so he wants to share that with other kids, and that's really, we're very proud of him for that. He has a lot of empathy.
One of my favorite quotes is, "Just do it." What I did is I just put my stand at a farmer's market. I didn't think about it, I just said, hey, I want to do this and I want to try something new. I just did it. And I'd say that my hustle is a balance between everything that I do in my life, whether it's Ninja Nation, school, and definitely my businesses, and reaching out to other kids and focusing on that just to spread entrepreneurship.
This is Callum. He's 9. He's the boss of his own company. iCode Robots puts on courses to teach children to build and code devices like these.
His name's Callum Daniel. He's 8 years old. He's an entrepreneur.
Hey everyone, it's Callum from Tips and Tricks.
Children being taught the secrets of success by other children.
My name's Callum Daniel, I'm 10 years old, CEO of iCode Robots, and this is my hustle. I got into robotics when I was 4 years old. I went to something called Butlins, and I saw a gigantic robot called Titan the Robot. It scared me a bit, but it was really cool.
And he just wanted to figure out how Titan worked. I bought him a robot called Mechanoid by Meccano.
This is the robot my first robot when I got when I was 3.5. It took a long time for me to grow taller than him, but now it's here.
And Callum said to me, you know, Mummy, it would be really good if we could buy something and everyone could build so that they didn't have to pay so much.
My favourite passion would be robotics. I've always wanted to give some kind of knowledge to kids. And I went into the LDE UTC college, and they thought I was so cute because I was like down there at the time.
Callum was 8 years old when he approached us. He wanted to start a course for coding for kids. There was nothing available in the area, and he wanted to start that himself.
We met Callum in 2016 during the Ultra Kids Winter Fair. Callum has been able to create a mini community at Here East for other young people who have similar interests and hobbies.
I teach Lego Mindstorms, Lego Redo and stop motion. So I'm going to teach you what I do every single Friday to set up my business. First I go onto the Lego Mindstorm app. I had to build this model. I call all my staff and then tell them what we're going to be building. I have 4 permanent staff.
It's really interesting having a young CEO. He is at the customer's age range. He understands our customers better than anybody else.
I'd make my sessions 2 or 3 hours, depending on the child's focus.
Standard sessions that cost £10 that run every Saturday. He generally will make about £200 per class. He always reinvests, so all he really does is buy more robots.
So my typical week is I wake up, brush my teeth, get in shower. I very much struggle to get out of bed on certain days.
He actually does online school now. He's home educated.
Well, turns out it was a bit too much when I was doing school running company and going to events every single day of the week. I decided that I needed to be on online school, and so did my mum, and I get better education on online school. I'm a Lego presenter. Today we will be attempting the ramp challenge. I was really excited when my mum told me I got the auditions. I was so happy. I literally ran around my whole house.
In the evenings, he's generally at athletics.
I'm really into running. I have an amazing coach called Christine Bowman, who trains the fastest 11-year-old in the UK, and I'm really excited to be working with her for the next 4 or 5 years.
Track and field is about discipline, and Callum's already shown that discipline in his business.
I want to get a lot faster because you saying watch out because your record's going to get broke. I'm Callum Daniel, CEO of iCode Robots. Today we will be learning about bulldozers with Lego Mindstorms. It's going to be really fun, you'll have a blast and just enjoy it. I'll come around and turn on your iPad set up for the build. What you can see right there is the full model of it.
Play, it's one of the things that children are actually better than adults at it. Because children have a better creative streak in their minds.
The thing I like about these classes is that I learn about robots and motors and stuff like that. Stuff that has to be computed. And also about Lego. And also about the Lego. We built a bulldozer. So guys, you've built your robots, now you've got a program to clear up the snow.
Callum's a good instructor because he lets us build these really cool robots.
Oh, so I'm just helping them create their first algorithm.
I like iCode Robots because it gives people like me and my sister here who've never done anything really to do with robots before get involved, and it's really fun, and I've never thought it would be this fun.
Alright guys, I hope you had a great time. Go to iCodeRobots.com to sign up for more classes, and well, that's all I have for this lesson. My hustle is a lot because people are very humble on the show, and it teaches me that you don't need to follow everyone else. Like my uncle always used to say to me, you shouldn't be a follower, you should be a leader. What's next for my company is I want children to be able to build robotic arms and robotic legs. You can find me on iCodeRobots.com, and then you can book classes if any of your children want to come to my business.
Okay. His name's Will Smith and he's an actor, you see. He's starring in Aladdin as the genie.
Ah! Okay. I like that. He did it on beat and everything, you know, giving a little flavor to it.